Streamer University is a mess, right? As we've seen, there's been some cringe chaos. There's been some funny moments. There have been some highs and some lows. The opinions of strangers like myself to this whole concept are kind of a mix, right? They're all over the place. But one thing I think we can agree on is Ludwig always looks out for the little guy. And I say that because he has just started his own version of Streamer University, where supposedly he drops real advice. So today we, chat, are going to react to that blind. I've seen one clip and it looks like it's pretty good. Looks like he gives like legit real world advice for upcoming streamers. So everybody grab your pens, your papers, Cornell notes. I want to see at least 3 notes in the left-hand column by the end of today. If your name is not on it, you will not get credit, and I will have to probably hold you after class tomorrow.
Today we're teaching a class. It's called How to Get Lucky.
Turn that up.
I didn't really consider the sexual ramifications of the name of this course before naming it as such. It's not how to get lucky sexually speaking. You know, I think to become a successful streamer.
Megan and I have been watching all day saying the same thing. It's been legit. Oh, sick. That's perfect. I honestly want to watch this so I can learn something. Cause like I'm really not a good streamer. I stream. That doesn't make me a good streamer. I just talk, but I'm definitely a better YouTuber. However, there's always room to improve.
Requires a modicum of luck.
Marina!
And so it's like, how do you get that luck?
Welcome.
That's the idea.
Let's just go, man.
Let's take on the day.
We need to lock in. This is class fucking 1. I checked, by the way, of my 120 students, 6 have done the homework.
Really?
6!
Chat, that better not be you, okay? Like I said, I want to see all those notes filled out by the end of today.
6 is bad. That's a bad percentage. 5% is low. 95% of people didn't do it. The people in my class should do it, because I'll tell them, but the other people who aren't in my class don't get to do it. Fuck! 6, man! Such a low percentage.
Dude, he's so handsome.
Narrows down who's coming to streamer games.
I mean, to be fair, he looks like every other Ryan Reynolds clone that you would see walking around Mill Avenue, but still, good looking dude.
I pick from 120, now I'm picking.
What if I don't do the homework, Professor? What are you going to do to me? I'm going to have you shot in public, okay? We don't do this whole, you go to the star room or the care room or the I like other people room. You don't go to the special detention room, okay? We just do executions, Marie Antoinette style.
From 6, pretty small list.
Nice background, thank you.
All right, so I think this is the rundown. 5 minutes after class ends, lock the doors.
We discovered a lock. There's a big ass lock.
Oh yeah?
Like no one's getting through it kind of lock.
Like, do we know how to open it?
Yeah, it's really simple to open, really hard to get into.
You look like a Mormon missionary.
Homework.
No, I don't, right?
Everything but the shoes.
Really? Lose the tie? I do feel like I should drop the tie. I feel like
He looks like a third-year history professor right now.
it's better, like slightly
Or a first-year communications professor.
unbuttoned a bit.
I mean, it depends how professional you want to be, man.
What if I do like one of these, like fucking,
Like overstressed worker.
yeah, like I'm just finishing my shift and I'm like fucking like, fuck, bro. God damn, is it hot?
Yeah, it's warm.
Fuck. No, it's like, this is what I'd be like with a unbuttoned.
It sounds hot outside. You can hear those cicadas.
Oh.
It sounds
Yeah, no,
vibe.
it's warm.
Fuck, it's hot.
I like his shirt.
God
That dude's
damn
polo
it.
is nice.
Shit fucking job. Okay, let's see. Does it F in here? Okay, I am
The Red Bull in the corner. That goes hard.
pro.
Is this his set from his show? I can't remember what it's called.
L.
Like Death Note L?
1F.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. 1F.
Oh, when someone said 1F, I thought you were talking about like...
No, it's
Emphasis.
supposed to be 1F
Emphasis on the L, am I right?
instead of 2 Fs.
Imagine he does the Key and Peele. Jack Wayland!
Major. I'm not an English teacher here, y'all. I'm a fucking streamer professor.
Hey, Professor Ludwig,
What up?
I'm here early for class.
I
Can I sit in?
No, we're gonna have to wait till 2:45. Doors will open then.
Dude, I would pay a fortune to be in this class. I would pay to get roasted by a professional streamer.
Sorry about that.
No worries, man. Good to see you here early.
Yeah, I'm here early, man.
And I saw you did your homework.
Yes, I did.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
That's a good student.
Bader, you put in the Wi-Fi? Huh?
That's a good student.
Mr. Keem? Yeah, Mr. Keem is a good student.
Wait, should we show the lock?
Yeah, come on. So, if you're wondering how we're locking students out, it isn't through traditional locks. They literally have
Is
this
that me? It could be. It could be. If I did my hair a little
just
bit
metal bar.
fluffier, it could
just
be
a
me.
metal fucking bar.
Need to lose
which
another 20
Christian keeps
pounds.
calling a school
Also,
shooter
hi,
lock,
Nova.
which it probably is. which probably is because we live in America.
You're gonna
I
keep
guess
your
you could
stream
really
on.
get crazy.
You're gonna keep my stream on while you truck in VR. I hope you crash.
This way, you don't have to physically
Guard the door.
Put it on your
guard the
VR
door.
headset, like in
Chat,
the
does
corner.
this look good if I'm here and I'm like, all right, so does believing in yourself mean I'll be able to know? That's what huh. And then Bader asks a question. Kill yourself. Back to the bar.
Real.
And I go, boom.
Yeah, let's go.
While I fucking
let our
VR.
students
Not sure I can
trickle in.
knock a window in a
Sorry,
stream
I'm a
link.
bit
Oh, that
early.
sucks.
It's hot outside. Wanted to hit the AC.
No, I can just fix the spelling. I'm feeling embarrassed about it. Oh, fuck. Now it's got that like
You
messy.
didn't clap it out.
I didn't clap it out.
You didn't clap it out.
Dude, when is the last time you've seen a chalkboard? Apparently, those of you who are like legitimately 2 to 3 years younger than me, so I guess Nova and anybody around your age, let me know. Like, did you guys have smart boards? Because supposedly that's what people had right after I graduated. When I graduated, we had the whiteboard, and then we had, I don't know if you guys remember this, we had that old ass projector thing. I think it was called the overhead. It was just this black periscope looking thing that just had transparent images that would shine on
You
the
gotta
wall.
clap it outside,
because
no?
that was the tech of
You
the
can
day.
kinda
It was
clap
just get a big flashlight, put a drawing over it, take notes.
Wherever, bro.
It's like
Smart boards from first grade on. Oh, you must have. Your school was rich because you're not that much. You're younger, but you're not that much younger than me, Ryan.
Oh, yeah, you probably shouldn't clap in here.
Damn, first grade? What was that like 2011 for you?
Think about that Japanese chalk company that went out of business. They were the best in the world.
No, why they go out of business? They're the best.
Because just not enough
Oh,
people buy
okay,
chalk.
Nova knows
Does
what's
that
up.
look like an L?
It is really slanted.
Arizona was poor, so that makes sense.
Professor L in class. Yeah, please do not call me Ludwig in class.
Okay, sounds great, sir.
Professor L's fine.
Professor L.
Thank you.
It is really slanted.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Is it our class? No, that's what I'm fucking saying. It's Professor L's class. Bro,
See, if he was a real professor, what he'd be doing is he'd either show up 10 minutes late while everybody's talking or sitting awkwardly in complete silence, or he would be on his laptop typing away and just like taking notes about something, not acknowledging anybody at all in class whatsoever until like 15 minutes in. And then he just gets up and goes, okay, I'm Professor L. Welcome to Biological Up the Ass Studies 104, which is a real class, I'm sure.
It slants a bit. That's fine.
Professor L, are you?
Like, you need to have
That's how you would
aura
like to be
as a
referred.
professor.
I'm just double checking.
Professor L. Wait, why would that be bad?
There's a lot of people in class who might not be down to be serious. They might be trolling.
I don't get it. What's wrong? Professor L. L's for Ludwig.
Okay, understandable.
It's like a pseudonym. I don't get it. What's wrong with L?
Maybe
It's a prison class? Oh, my fault. I must have went to prison.
on this? Professor L. Wig.
Like, it's just a suggestion, but I will call you Professor L. That's not.
At that point, then why wouldn't I just be Professor Ludwig? Because L. Wig is the same amount of syllables as Ludwig.
Maybe like anything after L. Maybe it could even be like one letter.
What's wrong with just L? It's just the first letter.
Maybe you could use your last name as an initial instead
Professor
of your
Agron?
first
Like
name.
Professor A?
Yeah, maybe. Professor
It
A
does
would
make
probably
more
be-
sense.
Actually, not probably. It would be way better than Professor L.
Just don't go by
Yeah,
R
Professor
and
A is
R.
better.
But people used to call me Big L growing up.
Big L.
Yeah.
Growing up, that doesn't mean anything other than your name is Ludwig, I guess.
See? Nothing to be freaking weird about. Have a seat, y'all.
Hey.
Appreciate that. Professor.
Chad, do you know who anybody is here? I'm so out of the loop on current streamers. Like, I know Ludwig, I know Wubby, I know Tim the Datman, that's about it. I mean, I know Queso. I know like 7 streamers. Professor Sponge, could happen. It could happen.
Good to see you, Robin. The pursuit
Professor
of
Sponge
liberty.
kind of works. I'm not
And I
gonna lie.
like that. And I like the pursuit of liberty.
Marlon? Oh, okay. That name sounds familiar.
Here's just
I don't know
outside.
if I've ever saw
Everyone
him.
walks by and goes,
Seen him.
Ludwig's class. What time is it?
I don't even know who
2:59.
Ludwig is, not gonna lie. Nova, come on. There's no way you're not chronically online enough to know who Ludwig
Do I
is.
start at 3:05 or do I start at 3? I'll probably close the door, Bader, and then just open it to let him in. I won't lock it till 3:05.
Watch me bump into
Door's closed. I love the chitter
fuckboy
chatter of
type
classroom
streamer.
before it starts.
Yeah, but
It's
he's
like,
also okay. I don't know about fuckboy, but he looks like one. But like, he knows what he's doing. That man has built businesses. He's also lost a lot of money, but he knows. I don't know what it is. There's just something that he does different. He's also very good at games, but I don't know. He's done stuff like this multiple times, and it's pretty cool.
it's like
I
you know,
enjoy a
an
lot of
orchestra
what he
warms
says.
up and they're all playing the different note. Hey, you hear my voice? Clap once.
It's more realistic. His advice is more realistic than a lot of what other YouTubers and streamers do, which is just they go, well, pick a good username, upload frequently. Don't forget to put a thumbnail. Don't forget to thank your audience for watching. It's like that's bullshit. Like, yeah, do it, but like there's way more to a successful video or streaming career, YouTube or streaming career than that.
If you hear my voice, clap twice.
Oh,
right,
Marlon?
guys.
Oh, my fault. Sorry, I misunderstood.
I have a few minutes before we started for real, but for now, I want you guys to be thinking about this question. I just want your own responses to it. I'll be asking you in a few moments. You can still talk amongst yourselves, still talk to your chat. We'll be started at 3:05. Doors will be locked in, and then things will get going. Anyone got any questions?
No, sir.
Great
All
speech.
right.
Great opener.
Let's get to it.
I feel like I'm actually in class.
You sitting in? Yeah, just a little bit.
I hope Professor picks me first.
Not the best. I saw your class. That looked great. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. I like the PowerPoint. One issue we might have, I'm realizing, is if we lock it, how is Bader going to let them in? So after 3:05, I think you come inside, and you lock it, and you just have a message on your phone.
No entry without
If
Red
you are
Bull or no.
late, you need to bring Professor a Red Bull or get a signed slip from your age. Okay.
That's so real. I had an English teacher, Miss Bake, that I used to show up late to her class all the time, but if I showed up with a burrito from a place called Los Favoritos, she would let it slide. It was great. Loved it. I always show up like 15 minutes late.
Why do you have milk?
And not to brag, but I was earning $7.75 an hour back then, so I had the money. Okay, I was loaded.
But
Suddenly, I'm interested in this class for no other reason than Ludwig.
still on time. I'm gonna pick up people tag,
Have a
Wow.
seat.
Holy-
303.
A little late.
303 is a little crazy. I still don't see.
He just up down Ludwig. He did.
I yelled at him yesterday for talking. Since then, he keeps going up to me and doing this. I was wearing a bathrobe last night trying to fucking take a dump. He goes,
That's good.
I'm like,
That's good
bro,
gaslighting.
please.
Professor, pre-class question.
Yeah.
What can I do to be your best student?
Uh-oh, kiss ass alert. Get her out.
Participate.
What?
Listen, be an active listener, be an active
This isn't
learner.
a job, girl. You don't need to be the best person
Honestly,
here.
the
Just take
best thing you
notes.
can do is be an amazing streamer in 6 months and then say it was all because of Professor L's class.
Low-key, if that happens, I'm definitely going to... I don't know how I'd reach him other than Twitter, but he's got probably 1 billion people on his Twitter DMs. But if that happens in 6 months, I definitely will hit him up because that'd be cool.
Okay.
That'd be a
And that's
sick
my best
play.
student.
Marlon is in a group called the Core Boys with Stable Ronaldo, Lacey, Jason the Wiener, others. Content House in 20. Ew. Content Houses died at least 5 to 6 years ago. Not 7 years ago.
There we go. Perfect.
I don't care for Jason the Wiener. He's okay.
Elazami?
but, yeah.
Zombie.
Awesome. Oh, I do know you. I looked at your channel today. I looked at all your channels today, yeah.
Oh shit, that's scary.
All right, it's 3:05.
Black boy is coming up.
Did I miss the application
Come on in.
deadline? There's like 15
Come on
people
in.
here.
3:05. Doors
How
are
does it feel like this isn't
officially
gonna help anyone?
locked.
It might.
At this point, everybody is officially late.
Wait, the Core Boys got swatted day one? That's hilarious.
I was walking up.
No. All right, y'all.
Real.
Do you hear
Also,
my
I
voice
respect
clap
that.
once?
Good shit.
Do you hear my voice clap twice? Sarah, sit the fuck down. Guys, we are now starting. There's 2 people outside. Should I let them in? I'll leave it up to you guys.
Nice.
Yes. They're late. No, they're late.
Turn that down just a tad.
I should let them in. All right. Keep those hands up. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Bro,
5,
he's
6,
nailed
7,
the
8,
teacher
9,
tone.
10. All right, hands down. Hands up if you think I shouldn't let them in. All right, Bader, you...
How as a small streamer are you not taking this as serious as fucking possible? I
Next
don't know.
person's in. Class just voted to let you in. They just voted to let you in. Bring it over.
Wait, I brought you this. I heard that it was bonus points.
All right, lock it. Now we're locked for real. All right, have a seat. Please have a seat. Everyone, welcome to my course today. Yo, welcome to my course
Yeah, that's a soundbite.
today. It's called
Hang on.
Today.
That would be a really good soundbite. I might have to clip that.
Yo, welcome to my course today. It's called How to
Being
Get
late to
Lucky.
Ludwig's class is crazy. Bro, streamers are insane. I mean, XQC was late to Ludwig's event and Wubby's event at one point. They both did like game shows and shit. And XQC was like an hour late at one point and just kind of held things up. I think it was Ludwig. I can't remember, but I do remember one of those two complaining that he was late, and everyone's like, well, we just waited because he is the biggest streamer. This was like 4 years ago. And so they just waited because clout. It's gonna go crazy during late night rain runs. That's a hard late night rain. That's a tongue twister.
I
And yes,
realize
it will.
this has a bit of a sexual innuendo. It is not sexual, but I truly believe to be a successful streamer, you need to get lucky. I think every streamer
up all night
has
to get
had
lucky.
a moment they can refer to where they got lucky, but it's about capitalizing on that luck, being prepared for when that luck strikes. All right. So here it is. This is my first question I had for y'all. Did anyone have
You know ball. You know one of the top songs of 2012. Yes, I do.
a thought on it? Please. Do you need to be? If you believe you'll be successful, you become successful.
What I wrote down, I wrote the answer down.
Yeah.
I said no, but it's the bare minimum to ever being able to begin being able to achieve it.
Say that one more time for me.
Like no, but it is the bare minimum to ever begin being able to.
I
achieve
see what you're saying.
I don't think it's like a grand factor of becoming successful, but I do think in order to be successful, you have to have that mindset of
These are like real answers. I'm genuinely impressed. I thought this was gonna be just some like shit posting cringe, like just people saying dumb shit for reactions. Those are pretty good answers. I like the first guy's answer.
like, oh, I want to be successful, and that's the drive. It's not really like how it's the mindset. The mindset's the drive because the goal. As long as you have your eyes on the goal, your drive is unstoppable.
Actually, hang on.
Successful.
What was the question? I already zoned out.
Successful.
See, I've already failed class. Does believing you'll be successful guarantee success? So actually, I'll play along. No, it does not. You can believe, you can try to manifest anything. You can believe in, I mean, you know, that you're going to earn $1 million this year, or that you're going to get a master's degree this year. Or you're going to earn a high, you know, get into a high earning position
On it.
in 10 years. It doesn't mean it's going to
What I
happen.
wrote down, I wrote the answer down.
Yeah.
I
It's
said
action
no,
that
but
leads
it's the
to
bare
the
minimum
potential.
to ever
Action
being
plus potential.
to ever being able to be to ever.
Hang on, let's skip back ahead.
But I do think in order to be successful, you have to have that.
Success is defined by oneself. I would say it is mostly yourself. There are occasions where external circumstances can impact you. I do think most people blame those circumstances a little bit too much because it's easy. I mean, I do this. I'll give you a kind of a adjacent example. Video games. When I first played Dark Souls 10 years ago, I blamed the game for being bad. I was like, this game's bad. It sucks. Terrible design. I can't win. This is terrible. And then I just got good. I learned how to time the bosses. I learned what areas to go to, what not to go to, what items to use, and so on. It is a skill that you can learn. So in terms of what you said, Ryan, I would say being successful is a skill that you can build. However, there is still some degree of luck involved. Whether it is good or bad luck is entirely, no, it's a bad game. It's hard. Yeah.
That mindset of like, oh, I want to be successful, and that's the drive. It's not really like how it's the.
I've actually tried to adopt that mindset, or I guess get rid of that mindset with new games. I've found myself still doing it, but as an effort of trying to grow, I try to like, as soon as I go, this game sucks, this is terrible design, I go, hang on, there's a specific way to play this, a certain way to beat it. I just got to learn the mechanics, and then it still sucks.
The mindset's the drive because the goal. As long as you have your eyes on the goal.
Dude, something about her wrist lanyard is pissing me off.
Yeah.
It's
Your
very,
drive is unstoppable.
it's like second grade teacher-ish. There's something about it.
Well, I do think that's the first step to being successful. You know what I'm saying? But then on top of that, I think,
Is that guy going to build a bong out of a plastic water bottle and like a straw or something? He looks like the type.
hard work, discipline, all this stuff. If you don't have that,
Or like a pencil.
you're not successful at all. You know?
Yeah, I think you guys are nailing it on the head. I don't think we got to go more because it is absolutely true that belief alone is not enough. All right?
All right.
What you need is belief,
Question 1, correct.
but you also need all those other factors. The most important thing I want you to take away from this class is that you need to be delusional. All right?
Amen. 100%. I always say that. Delusional.
Are already amazing at this. All right, you were all delusional enough to have applied to Streamer U and thought that you would get picked to get in. You are all delusional enough to be hitting.
Okay, so I definitely I missed the application deadline or something. I don't know. My notifications must have been turned off. Or my invitation's still in the mail. Ludwig, hit me up.
The Go Live button, which is in it of itself an act
Oops,
of
sorry.
ego, right? People should be watching me, not other people. So you're a little delusional in that sense. It is a perfect thing if you're going to be a successful streamer. You have to be delusional. It's not a teachable skill. That is a skill that you either have intrinsically, maybe confidence you grew up with. So congratulations, you all have that. And I have some more congratulations for you. I got some good news for you all today.
Wow.
10,000. All right, nope, it's not
Well, gun your
10,000. All right,
seats.
the
Oh.
class is called How to Get Lucky. A little background for y'all on who I am. I am Professor L. All right.
Now here's the thing. before he goes into this, not only has he been lucky, he is still very skillful. He's very entertaining. He can keep a conversation going. He keeps his energy up, which is something I struggle with. I don't know how he stays so high energy for like 4 hours a day. It's crazy. But for years, I believed YouTube and other streaming ventures were all luck. If they were all luck, then you would see some really, really dog shit, like a lot of bad, just not interesting people that are successful. Obviously, haha, insert name here. You mean this person? You mean that person? Yes, I get it. There's a few people out there that probably just suck that somehow became famous. There are exceptions to that rule. However, the majority of streamers are just interesting people. There's something that they do that is interesting, which I think is what he's going to get into. That's my guess.
If you don't know me.
Also, hey, what is that, a 9-month resub? 8-month streak. Damn. Thank you, Ryan, for the resub. Staring at the picture long enough is making me see Kirk. I think you might want to see a doctor, man. You might have terminal brain rot. You might only have like 6 months left to live.
Streamer of the year. Oh. What was that?
That was Bonnie right there.
So uncalled for. Extremely uncalled for.
No, chat was saying loser. I was like, loser? What are you talking
Bonnie,
about?
everyone gets one. 2, you're out.
Nice.
Professor Rail, Streamer of the Year 2021. Bonnie, do you have one? Oh, shit.
Nice.
Content Creator of the Year 2022. You got one? Oh, shit.
Tell him.
Okay, that's what I thought. Top 50 Super Smash Brothers player. I'm a Red Bull athlete. 6th most sub streamer all time. Engaged to a bad bitch. Fluent Chinese, Japanese, other languages, and I'm 31 years old. I'm probably. Show of hands. Anyone older than me in this room?
Agent, raise
There we go.
Damn.
There we go.
I didn't know it's possible to be older than 31. That's crazy.
Agent, I don't think you got me beat yet.
I thought people just died.
I'm top 50. Yeah, man. Let's just go to the next slide. All right, y'all. I got great news for you all. These are important facts. Keep in mind. 92% of streamers do not go live a second time.
I think at least 2 or 3 of you in chat have gone live more than once. Ryan, you have, so you're definitely in that top 8%, which is dope.
That's real sad. 92%.
My gripe with Streamer U is was that it's all set up to be about helping small streamers, and you have big streamers like Marlon and Sarah Safari in these classes taking seats. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's more of a, I think it's more of like a marketing thing, because you do, like, it's more interesting if you have bigger names, right? Obviously smaller names are better, right? Because you want to help people grow, which is why, oh, what the hell's his name? Jack's Films. I can't remember his actual name. I know I watch his third channel all the time, but anyway, why he does, credit the creators. He's big on like finding legitimately small people and giving them a platform, which is really cool. Yeah, just Jack, I guess, would be his name. The semi-successful people like TAs or something, that would be a good way to do it. But yeah, they could still make content. That actually would work probably pretty well. I think what he's doing is going off of what Mr. Beast has done, which is you get a bunch of famous people in a room, tell them, okay, film whatever you want. As a result, not only are you famous because you're doing this thing anyway, you have 50 other people filming this, and then they spread that shit out, and then they all go, wow, I want to watch the original. And then a non-zero percentage go and watch the original, which then makes him get more money and so on. It's a whole networking marketing thing, but I do agree. I think smaller streamers should have been more present. I don't have enough information to say why that would be a bad idea, but I just
People will
have to
go
agree.
live once and they will never go live again. To be in the top 1%, all you need is 20 viewers.
I've hit that once.
That is the top 1% on Twitch.
I've hit
for
10
streaming.
viewers multiple times.
All right, you are already in the top 1%. And of the 1 million students who have applied, you guys made it in. Round of applause for yourselves.
1 million students? Why did they get in? Did they RNG this?
And just by show of hands, who's in the top 1?
Having them in the seat is weird. I can also see it as them rubbing elbows with the small streamers to get interactions on streams and such, but I don't know, Knife's Edge. Yeah, I know what you mean.
1%
I understand
on
what
Twitch.
you're saying.
All of us.
Okay? All right, that's pretty good. So we're doing well. All right, everyone, do me a favor, check under your chairs.
It's a gun!
Check under your chairs, everyone.
It's another gun!
Everybody check under your chairs right now. All right, okay, who got a star?
Me! I got a star!
All right.
I have a star.
Do me a favor, what color star you got?
Kai did auditions. Yeah, I like what Kai did.
Glitter!
Does anyone have a gold star?
I like what Kai did. It sucks that not everybody was able to get some screen time, but yeah, I like that a lot. I think he got that from Drewski, who did, I don't know what it was called, but I remember seeing clips of it, which it was a clip farm. A bunch of weird people showed up in front of Drewski and were like, look, I can dance. Look, I can sing, or I'm dressed weird, you know?
Have a gold star.
It was good for content, for sure.
That was white.
A great format.
You can check under this. Anyone got to check under the chair of a neighbor if you need. Who's got our gold star?
Does that guy sound like Filthy Frank? What if it is?
Oh, we got our gold star.
Nice. Gold star means you're out, right?
Okay. Hold up. Let me explain what the stars mean, everyone. Let me explain what the stars mean. What was your name again, please? Malik. You win our gold star. Are you live right now? Guess what you win for the gold star?
Getting kicked out.
I will be rating you today.
Wow. Rating? Wow. That's pretty sick. That's huge.
Now, guys, what did Malik do to earn that gold star?
Nothing. He got lucky. Chad, he got lucky.
Okay. Raise your hand if you got a white star.
I got a white star.
I got bad news for you. All right, you guys, and this is a real stat, you guys are going to leave Streamer U less successful than you came in.
Oh.
Really?
I need you guys to listen to these stats I'm about to tell you. They're very important. Most of you guys are going to fail. Most of you in this room actively are going to fail as streamers. Why? I did the math on last year's Streamer 2025 invites. Here's the chart. Now I'm going to break down this chart for you. It's a dumbbell chart.
Wow, that's too much for me.
These black dots are where they were at before Streamer U 2025. April 2025, that was their average viewership. The red line, okay, that means they went down in viewers. The green line, they went up in viewers. The orange dot is what their viewership is last month, okay? So these are people who they went to Streamer U. They had all that success, all that excitement. I'm about to be a fucking amazing streamer. Now their viewership down in here. Okay? I'll give you the stats more concretely so you can really grasp it.
I really like what he's saying here. This is interesting. He said this before. I think he said this in the I asked 100 streamers what it takes to be successful video. Or maybe he mentioned this in another VOD, where basically when the average person suddenly has like 10,000 viewers, what do? Most people don't know how to entertain 10,000 people. They don't know what to do. And I think Wubby's also said something similar. There's a number of top streamers that I listen to that have said that. And it's true. Like, I think about it too. It's like if I suddenly had 1,000 or even 150 viewers, I'd be like, I'm just watching a video, dude. Like, I don't really know like what to keep. I mean, I can talk. I'll talk all day, but will that keep 150 to 200 to 300 to 400 people around? I don't know. I'm not Hassan. I'm not a professional talker.
Of all the streamers who participated in Streamer U 2025 is down 287 viewers. Wow. They have lost viewers year over year. Wow. Now, obviously, that's outweighed by people with larger streams. Okay, they have much more of an impact. The median streamer, all right, the median. We know what the median is, right? You slash both ends so you get the person in the middle. All right, Marlon, you shaking your head no?
No. Sarah is on me again. Like,
it's all right. The median viewers, all you need to know, has gained 4 viewers before and after Streamer U.
Damn.
Okay? This is you. This is what you will be, all right, next year after all the excitement's over.
I love that. He's basically saying even if you get lucky, it doesn't matter. That's really cool. That's awesome.
All the collabs happening. All right, after your viewership skyrocketed, your followership skyrocketed, you are going to get 4 more viewers. Over half. If you got a...
Notice all his stats are streamers that are still active. I wonder how many streamers went to Streamer U last year and quit by now and why. That's a great question. I'll keep his name, just to be polite, I'll keep his name private, but I saw a guy who was uploading videos for a while, and it's not anybody that I know personally. I just know of this person, but they were uploading, we'll say, not quite their content to make a living. And then suddenly they just kind of were trying to branch out and make their own content and do their own thing, and it just didn't work. Every video this person uploaded just did not do well for a variety of reasons. And out of curiosity, I would watch this person's videos. And to be honest, they weren't good. I don't mean to be mean, but they just were not interesting. I have videos that had the same effect. Some of my videos just suck. They're just not good. That's why they don't get views. But anyway, my point is this person then went on Twitter and was like, you know what? Maybe in another lifetime, I could have been a successful YouTuber. I could have done this. I could have done that. I could have whatever. And it's like, dude, you kind of did it to yourself. Like quitting is, what's that quote by Henry Ford? Whether you think you can or you can't, you're correct. So basically just quitting is like a great way to guarantee failure. Can't guarantee success, but like what he said earlier, you can guarantee failure. It sucks because when I worked in sales, that was the hype that they told us all the time. My boss would tell us and other regional managers would say it. And it's like, yeah, unfortunately it's true. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for, how old am I now? I mean, shit, I've been doing this about 12, 13 years. And for the first decade, I didn't get anywhere. I just did it because I liked doing it. I enjoy the process. I like editing. I like the recording process. I like being funny with my friends. And then eventually something just clicked and I realized that there's a skill, in particular to YouTube. There is a much more clear skill on YouTube. On Twitch, it's kind of, it's I don't know. It's weird. It's sort of an enigma, which is why I'm here. I'm trying to understand more about it.
White star, that is you. Over half of the streamers have gained single-digit viewers or lost viewers year. Okay, why do we think that is? Streamer U's supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. You're supposed to have made it.
They didn't capitalize.
You're in the big leagues. Marlon, why not?
Well, I do think when you come here, everybody's gonna spike. Big streamers, small streamers. When you leave, you gotta make sure you're entertaining on your own as well and try to capitalize on it and just grow, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, capitalize. I like
say
that.
I can say what
What
I
else?
Kind of like what he's saying, but you also gotta find ways to maintain the trajectory, because it's like,
Yes.
this is going to skyrocket you in one way or another, but if you just instantly go back to not changing anything about your content or not implementing things you might have learned
Yes.
or not collaborating with people that you met, you just gonna end up right back where you were.
And Robin, it is pretty
I
funny.
think
This is
ultimately,
funny.
when shit's going good, when the viewer number's up, it's really easy to spark stream. All right? It's really easy to post clips with Streamer U in it, and they do amazing.
It is so hard to come up with particularly new stream ideas. New video ideas are easier to come up with, but live streams are I find them trickier. I mean, it's just a live video, right? But like, what do people want to really watch? You know, like am I really going to sit and play every Forza in a marathon just in 1 week? Are people going to watch that? There's no marketing for that. There's no discoverability. Nobody's going to watch that.
Okay? You know what sucks? Is doing it when you don't have a great game plan, when you have nothing going on.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So motivation is great.
It's tough,
But
Ryan.
we should
Actually, if it helps, Ryan, you don't need to think of an original video. You just do what he does, which is yoink and twist. That's what I do. All of my I played everys. That's a format that already exists, but I just did it with games that nobody else has done, or I did it better. Not to brag, but the views don't lie.
discipline ourselves in small things.
Okay,
and
the views and the retention don't lie.
those progressive things of greater value. This is Marcus Aurelius. Okay, he was the leader of Rome, the largest empire in the world. He wrote himself a journal called Meditations. It was his private thoughts. It was never published. They published it after he died. He's the most powerful man on earth. He's writing this. Okay?
Hitler?
He has everything in front of him. He is writing this. So what does it mean to be disciplined versus motivated? Okay, we all know motivation's fickle. Discipline's forever.
We should discipline ourselves in small things, and from these progress to things of greater value. Oh, okay.
How do we get some discipline?
Nova and I are on the same level.
This is an activity. I want you guys to
Why
all
are
be
both
doing this
mine?
right now. This was your homework. If you did it, good. If you didn't, do it now. Pen and paper.
Write down goals you have for yourself to achieve before the end of the year. Shit, dude, that's 4 months away. Donald Trump said that. Do not make all your goals metric based. That's good. That's good. Dream big, but make it achievable. Failure to hit your goals should result in an honest conversation with yourself.
Paper.
Oh.
Pen and paper right now. If not, you can put it in your phone right now. That is fine.
You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Let's do it together. Oh, let's do end of year. We'll do Twitch goals specifically. Okay, let me pull this over. He's making them write SMART goals. I'm going to do it too. Why not? We're in class. Write down goals you have for yourself. So don't make them all metrics based. Okay, so the first metrics based goal though, I would like to average, I want to average 25 viewers per stream. I go live pretty consistently. I mean, I guess I'll just say go live 3 times per week, which in my case is weekends. Make goals that you have control over. So I can't control the average viewership. I can try though. Go live 3 times a week. What else? Can I increase my followers? I could do that with like more shorts. You know what? Let's see. Turn VODs into short form content weekly, we'll say, like on a weekly basis. That's 3. What else? More just chatting. More just chatting content per stream. That's definitely something I can do. Because that's more interesting. It creates more interesting stuff. So these are my goals. Do we save? How do we save? Okay, it should be saved. Anyway.
But I need you to write this down later. If
Ready? I only have 2 pens.
That's all we need. Put it in your phone now, write it down later.
I'm gonna write that down later. I'm not kidding.
Let's put it in the phones right now at the very least.
No pen for you.
Pick up the whole page.
She's awesome.
We can run it on the phone. All right, guys. We're writing down our goals. These are goals that you want to achieve before the end of the year. They're 2026 goals. We're in July. We're over halfway through. We don't have that much time left. But what do you want to achieve by the end of the year? These don't have to be streamer related. All right, they can be about maybe your personal health, your personal relationships. But I want you to be writing down the goals. If you're writing down on your phone, I want you to write these down physically, okay? This, I have it. I didn't bring it with me, actually. I fucked up. We forgot to bring it. I wrote this down in 2018. I literally have the piece of paper in my dorm room, okay?
That's sick.
It was 2,000 subs, 100K followers, 1 million uniques. Be punctual, be full time.
That's an insane goal to have. See, okay. I have one complaint, and it's more or less a regret, really, as a 31-year-old man now. My one regret is if I knew what I knew now a decade ago, I don't know that I'd be uber successful, but I think I'd be in a better place than I am. I say that because I had more time. I was part-time up until I was 23, I think. Yeah. So part-time, I mean, shit, that's an insane amount of time to be able to stream and actually do things. I was streaming back then. I just wasn't marketing well. I wasn't figuring out how to make things happen.
I went 4 for.
I'm so jealous of today's college kids, especially if you see this, dude. If you're
I'm not
just a
comfortable guy, I'll
full-time
be honest about
college student,
myself.
you got it made.
All right, I went 4 for 5, but I do believe there is some value in materializing your goals by writing them out, putting them in the universe, okay? And I want to see your goals. I'll reply to all of them. That's part of your homework today. But ultimately, motivation is fleeting. Discipline, okay, is what will help you be a successful whatever you want to be in the future, and goals can help you be accountable. Okay, make the goals achievable, but also something that you're shooting for. Next up, we're going to talk about schedule. All right, this is
Really?
important.
Dude, schedules never work for me.
When I first went full-time streaming, I did what probably a lot of you maybe do right now. I went live when I woke up. I went to bed when I was tired. I woke up whenever I woke up. And I sort of did that on repeat, but you probably have recognized, maybe some of you who started full-time streaming from a regular job, schedule kind of helps.
Yes.
It helps make sure you wake up at similar times, get similar sunlight, you eat correctly, you're working out correctly.
Yeah.
And I don't think people think enough about streamer schedules. They just think about, when can I spark? How long can I be live? And I think a lot of you right now, who's doing 24/7 here? Okay.
That's
Now,
crazy.
this is fine. Look, it's Streamer U. It's a rare event. You're capitalizing on it.
I may not be the best person to make this point, but I am of the belief that you don't need to be live that often to be successful as a streamer. I think it's a quality over quantity issue. However, being live more often has been shown to keep viewers around.
Okay? But let's
Not
get a
constantly,
good
just
schedule
more
when we get
often.
back. I'm going to tell you this is my ideal schedule. This is what I try to do day to day, at least when I go live. I wake up 9:30. The first thing I do, first 4 hours of my day, it's meetings. I do some podcasts. I eat right. I do like at least, 5K steps. It's just starting my day off, okay? Next up, 1 p.m. This is probably one of the most important parts of my day. It's me time. I'm looking at people's streams. I'm ideating what I'm going to do on stream that day. That's it. I got nothing else on the plate. It's eat, ideate. I watch Twitch, that's it. 4 p.m., usually about when I go live. I don't go live for more than 4 to 6 hours. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit why, and why that's, I think, a good amount of
I can't do more than 3 hours tops. I mean, I can do 4, but that's pushing it. I
time
get
for you
tired,
guys
man.
to go live for.
I don't know how anybody can do like
but
12
I'll
hours.
do whatever segments I had come up with in my ideation process. and then decompress, hang out with my fiance, eat dinner, chill, and then I try to hit a similar bedtime every day. This is gonna be another homework assignment for y'all. This one, you guys don't need to show to me, but I want you to create an ideal schedule for yourselves for when you guys get back from Streamer U. What is the life you want to lead? Okay, write it down for yourself. You can make your life really easy if you just follow the script that you give yourself.
I like the idea of going
Another
live at
important
around
thing, take
3.
days
That
off.
means my evenings are to myself.
I think a lot of you guys don't want to take days off. I think a lot of you guys feel this pull to keep going. You are human. You are fallible. Give yourself the best opportunity to succeed in 5 years. People underestimate what they can do in 5 years. They overestimate what they can do in 1 year, okay? So if you give yourself a little rest, you'll be a lot.
He got famous mostly from streams, from what I recall. So his big thing was during COVID. I don't know if he was the first guy to do this, but he was the first guy that I know of that did the subathon, and it went on for like, I don't know, like 38 days or something ridiculous. It went on forever. And he made a shit ton of money, and it basically perpetuated his career. He was already entertaining at the time. He already was doing interesting stuff to keep people's attention. He was also very deeply involved in the Smash community. He used to, if I remember right, he would commentate on Smash footage from probably a decade ago now when he was in college. And then I believe he did some commentary before being a full-time streamer, and then kind of did that at the same time. That's all I can really remember. We should play Smash. We should.
A lot more
I feel like
successful in
you'll
the
wreck
long
my
term.
ass,
Are you
though.
trying to be a streamer for a year and burn out and then be like, oh, I can't deal with content creation? Or are you trying to do it? I'm on year 8. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this forever, man.
And
I
you
wanna
never
do
see
till
this
I
tweet
die.
out
It's
me
fun.
going, oh man, I'm so fucking tired doing this. Because I take time off. I go to Dodgers games, I hang out with my fiance, I do whatever. But I think time off is important. That shit
Amen.
actually matters. It will help you in the long run. It will also help you be a more well-rounded individual. People who stream every day, they become rotted individuals. All right? I think
'cause you're online all the
experiencing
time.
life makes you a better streamer, makes you a more well-rounded person. This also matters. Do we have a question on that?
Did you start taking days off once you made it big, or when you were still small?
All right, guys, hold up. That's a good question. Did I take days off when I was making it big? Okay, look, it's true that when the number's going up, it is really exciting to ride that wave and do as much as you can to keep it going. It's like what you guys are doing currently with Streamer University. I gotta go live every day. Okay, that's fine. I think it's okay for short periods of time to do that, but make it a short period of time. Recognize, hey, I'm catching this wave. I'm gonna take some time for myself after, all right?
This is why I wish I had more PTO, but I also enjoy taking vacation time. But like if I had more PTO, I've thought about this a number of times. Like if I was one of those guys that had quote unquote unlimited PTO, or if I had like a really cushy job that didn't care, I would love to take like a week off at a time and just do a stream like subathon or whatever. It'd be stupid, but it'd be fun.
Catch up.
My buddy, one of my mods, Premixed, my buddy Trey, he and I almost did that with Resident Evil, because those games are like 5 hours-ish a piece. Like you can beat one a day, pretty much, from what I read. We almost did it, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Japan. I don't want to see you in person. I'm like, that's cool. Whatever.
On the life that I haven't been leading because I've been so focused on work. It's really easy for streamers to fall in the trap. You know the trope of like the working husband, barely knows his wife, barely knows his kids, works every day? Streamers do that to themselves all the time. So many streamers have amazing relationships online. Offline, they barely talk to the people they stream with. They have no personality. They give everything to their creation.
That's why Marno and I are coworkers. We have nothing in common. We don't even know how to talk to each other. It's crazy.
And then they're a husk of themselves.
So you're from Florida, huh? Wet.
In 10 years, you will not be hearing about them. I promise you that.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right. Who's your GOAT? There's another homework assignment.
Wubby's my goat.
I need you guys to be writing down who your streaming GOATs are. Now, for this
I have you both
specifically,
on my monitors. Yeah, he's doing card packs right now, right?
all right, it is important for you to study what you are passionate about, okay? You cannot be a streamer if you do not watch streams.
Nice.
It just doesn't work. You're just not, you don't actually care about
Dude, my horny ass could never have siblings.
the medium. Maybe you just like the idea of being big and successful. Maybe you like the idea of being rich. You'll just never be successful if those are your reasons. You have to truly love streaming to be a big streamer, all right? So what does it mean when I say who's your GOAT?
Here's my problem. That's a crazy frame to pause on. I do enjoy streaming a lot. I've talked about this with friends over the years. I enjoy this. This is very fun. I like talking to chat. I love when random people pop in, and I like hearing where people are from around the world. Sometimes I get people from Norway that tune in once in a while, Italy, wherever, just across this country, even, you know, Connecticut, which I don't know why anybody would live there. It's fun to talk to people, but I will say, clearly it's a me problem, right? There's something I got to figure out, but it's like, it's an energy thing. Like, there are days where I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Like, I wake up and I'm like, ugh. Today, actually, I think I just figured it out. Today I wanted to, because one, this video, I'm going to leave it paused on this frame. I don't even care. This video, I saw it on my Instagram and it looked really cool. It looked interesting. Two, there's another video we're going to watch soon that's chaotic body cam footage that actually looks pretty funny. Three, there's a new game I want to try. So in other words, I have to create something for myself to look forward to. Shit, never mind. I just cracked the code.
I need you to find
See you in 6 months.
streamers in the niche you are in. Okay? If you are doing sports, don't put down, you know, Jeffree Star as your GOAT or whatever. Try to make it somebody who's in the same sphere as you. All right? So for example, look, everyone knows Anthony Edwards? All right? Anthony Edwards often says he's inspired by KD. KD, talk to him in an interview, he says he's inspired by Kobe. Kobe obviously inspired by Michael Jordan. Most of you probably don't know who David Thompson is. Okay? That's the domino piece that started it all. He inspired Michael Jordan to be the player he is. We stand on the shoulders of giants. Respect these giants. Study your GOATs. I'm going to give you a few examples of people who I like right now. Oh, fuck
yeah. Oh my God, dude. Joe Bart is insane.
And so when I ask you to write down these GOATs for this homework assignment, I want you to write down 3 people and why. What about their content do you find so alluring? So I'm going to give you examples so you can do this easier. Joe Bart, king of the content funnel. We'll talk about the content funnel a bit later. Okay? RDC, they're probably kings of authenticity in streaming. And I think authenticity.
Yeah, he's Joe Bart's really cool. He has a philosophy channel. Let me actually pull it up in case you're interested. Joe, oops. Because I did want to watch some of that. Maybe I'll make that a thing. Because I like philosophy, which sounds like a really douchey thing to say, but I'm going to let him take the reins on this one because he majored in it. Joe Bart philosophy. There it is. Yeah, it's Joe Bart philosophy. In fact, go ahead and sub to that. Remind me at some point we'll watch that. Make some reaction vids. Yeah, I actually will react to that. That'd be fun. Where are my notes? Donde está? There it is. Close.
Is what audience. They're probably kings of authenticity.
Hang on, capture card's having a seizure. Give me a second.
King of the content.
There we go.
Content funnel. We'll talk about the content funnel a bit later. Okay? RDC, they're probably kings of authenticity in streaming. And I think authenticity is what audiences really enjoy, right? Especially because there's such like a Mr. Beastification.
You're watching VR? Nice.
You know, of like big grand events or whatever. People like authenticity. A friend group who are actual real life friends. You can't get much better than that. And then KDB, she's funnier than I'll ever be. So honestly, I'll watch funny people to hopefully pick up a thing or two.
Ludwig.
So anyway, that's an example of a few GOATs.
Ludwig is pretty damn
I need you
funny.
guys for your homework. All right, this is it. Your homework today. Write down your 3 goals. It can be 3 or more.
What did you just say?
Is that Lacey?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like the vibe.
You didn't like the vibe.
I like the vibe.
Tell him to be allowed to
Can you go out, yell him, and tell him to go see Dean Sinat on my behalf?
Oh my God.
Right now, baby, go yell him.
Damn, Dean Sinat. Is Kai Sinat here?
Dean Sinat right now.
Truly
I'm not playing.
Truly uncomfortable.
I'm not playing.
Damn.
You are 30 minutes late to class.
I'm not even in this class. That man, go handle.
That's even a better
What happened
reason.
to you?
Dean Sinat.
Open notes.
Get out of here.
Don't worry about it, I got it. All right, come on. Let's get out of here.
All right.
All right, close the door, better.
Oh, he's actually
All right,
at
homework.
like the real streamer you.
Guys, back.
I didn't think he was like, I thought he was doing his own thing. I didn't think this was like actually part of his real like Kai Sinat streamer you.
To your homework.
My dumbass thought he was making his own. I was like, that's brilliant. Ludwig should make his own. That's perfect.
All right, there's 3 things. I'm only checking for 2. First one, I need your goals, at least 3 for the end of the year. I need you to think about the schedule. I don't need to see what your schedule is, but start thinking of an ideal schedule. And then finally, write down your 3 GOATs and why they are your GOATs, what you admire about them. And I want to just actually take a few right now. Does anyone have some goals they'd like to share with the class? Bonnie, please. What's a goal?
Like lose my imposter syndrome because I do you struggle with that a little bit?
Lose your imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
What does that mean exactly?
That man is funny, yeah. I don't see the appeal of Kai Cenat. I agree. I don't understand. He's a younger audience guy, like even like younger than you by a long shot. He's more of a brain rot kind of guy.
Okay.
Well, he used to be. He might be more professional now. I haven't checked in a while. I just don't find him interesting.
So uncomfortable.
I'll let it slide. I think, Bonnie, a good way to phrase goals
See it again, it's
are
going
things
outside.
you can make actions on, right? So losing imposter syndrome is hard because it's a little open-ended. So maybe write down things you appreciate about yourself every day. You know, like building confidence in ways that you can make tangible actions towards, as opposed to hurting yourself in your own goal. In your own goal, you've labeled that you have imposter syndrome. But if we were to make our goal, hey, I'm going to say like...
It's really strange that he has so many celebrities on stream with him. Yeah, that's me with Speed. I show Speed is interesting. Sometimes I find him more interesting on other streams, but he's not he's not really my kind of guy. Definitely a younger audience kind of guy, like high energy, crazy. I don't know about brain rot, but he's up there. In terms of overstimulus, but he did an interview with Brian Shaw recently. He toured his whole gym, which was sick. It was like 2 months ago. But yeah, same with Kai Cenat. He has all these insanely famous people. Like, it's super weird. He just has like A-listers in his house. Like, imagine you just have like Kevin Hart. I don't like Kevin Hart, but imagine Kevin Hart is just in your house. He just walks upstairs, just like, oh, what's up? It's like, what the fuck? There's like a 80 millionaire, whatever, right here behind me. That's weird.
You know, things I appreciate about myself in the world and the friends that I have in my life, then that works towards your goal without phrasing your goal in a negative way. Any other goals? Where I'm going to go around, just get a bounce around, come back. What you got?
That's why people think he's an industry plant.
To
I can
lose
see
weight?
it. I can
Why do you
understand
want to lose
why.
weight?
Because I'm fat.
Now, are you saying you're fat, or do you feel bad when you walk around?
No, I mean,
That's a great question.
Are people calling you fat? Does chat call you fat?
You are not that fat.
Wow.
What the fuck is that? You are not that fat? That's crazy. All right, I think that's a good goal. I think personal goals are great. What you got back there?
Grow my clothing brand and sell about 10,000 for the first year.
Grow your clothing brand, sell 10,000 units in the first year?
Yeah.
I like that. What's the clothing brand name?
That's crazy.
OLVR, Oliver.
Have you dropped a drop yet?
Not yet. I'm getting samples August 10th.
Now samples August 10th? I like it. All right, what's your goal?
Make
You want
more
10,000
art, learn how to
orders
spend
this
time
year?
off, and more technology free time. And AJ, you lost so much weight. Don't call yourself fat.
I like that.
Body positivity.
Why are you calling it make more? I think it's important with goals. Let's get a little more specific. Make more.
Got it. Damn capture card. That's what I get for clicking off.
Be one of those goals that you're like, I can do it event. You can push that off. So I don't know what specific art do you make?
Well, that's the thing. I do all art. I'm all media. So it's just more like reconnect with it. Like,
Thanks,
okay,
he's
more
my brain.
specifically, reconnect with it off stream. Because
Yeah, well, eventually I'm going to get that 4K PCIe capture card because I feel like it's going to be more stable than the AverMedia one I have right now. It's fine. It's the GC 355 or 3553 or something. I don't know. It's fine. It did the job for a while, but I'm tired of it. So I want something nicer.
now I have such a
more
streaming
stable.
mindset that I'm like, okay, now how can I structure this art to be funny and interesting for a stream to keep my viewership going?
So why
I
not
need to like
say,
cut that off.
hey, I'm taking Fridays off now. That's a day where I can work on myself and I can also do my art.
Because like you said earlier, it's so easy to like when you see a wave that you want to be like, oh, I need to ride this one. Because I feel like there's always I have random lucky moments where I'm like, okay, I'm taking this one.
Yeah, but I think it's all right. I think the day off won't kill you. But or even if it's a morning or whatever it is, I mean, you can fit it in. How about an example of some goats? Who here has a goat in mind? Someone they really like, someone they think's great, that inspires them? What you got?
Extra Emily.
Extra Emily, and why?
I like her.
Driving? No, I'm just playing.
Oh.
I'm just playing. I like Extra Emily too.
My car is total too, but that's not the point.
If you know, you know.
So no, I like that she just does like solo streams. I do the same thing where I just travel.
In IRL?
Yeah, I'm about to do a Europe tour solo. Just me and my camera.
And the confidence she has walking in those places.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Mr. Keem.
This is no glaze.
Can't say me, I will go next.
Agent Zero. He's the best variety streamer ever, alright?
Oh, okay.
I keep saying not me.
I thought I was going to hear cussing at Nova, just like you were saying.
Why is he better than Lyric?
He's very consistent. He does immaculate IRL content. He's an amazing gamer, and he's a Reacts king.
I would say what he does better. What does he do better than Lyric?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't watch a lot of Lyric. I know who he is,
What
but I
does he
don't
do
watch
better
him.
than Soda Pop? What's he do better than me?
What's he do better than?
It's not a competition, Ludwig.
I know the answer. I want to see if he knows the answer.
Well, I will say this.
Good.
He is the Professor of the Year of 2025. So.
I think the only reason I'm pushing you on this is when I want you to mention your GOAT, I need you to really.
Uh-oh, got an ad break. All right, stay tuned. I'll pause. I will pause for now. Let me think. There was something I was going to do, and I don't remember what it was. Let's observe chat in its natural habitat. In the wilds of Twitch, a curious pack gathers around Sponge did the math. Novacron X ponders Ludwig's rise to fame, while Ravioli Ryan dons his VR goggles to merge with the digital escapades. The chat flutters between admiration for his reaction videos and the enigma of Kai Cenat's celebrity guests. Amidst this, Frosty Tools reminds the tribe of the sacred bond with ad support. Good shit, Frosty Tools. Good work. Good little bot. Let's hope you don't rise up against me in the robot uprising. Gulp. Deallocate yourself. Imagine it just explodes.
Know who they are.
Okay, so what he does do better,
I
I
forget
would
to give
say,
you a monologue about how you're willing to pause for people that can't afford to pay. I'm willing to pause for people that can't afford to pay. Brokey.
is like, so he has a group, AMP, and they make content together regularly, and I don't know if you have like a group, maybe
I actually
you have
might
like
clip
the
that.
yard or
Thank you, Ryan.
something.
I think, and Agent, you can back me up. I think what Agent does better than almost anyone is the thoughtfulness of his segments.
I agree.
I think he ideates probably more than almost any other streamer, and then the segments that come out of that are much more creative, pound for pound. Okay, as opposed to someone like me or Lyric, who are much more desktop focused, or an IRL streamer who's too scared to try out desktop. Agent will push boundaries in the expressiveness about his ideas. Okay, so that's what I would spot for you. Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah, all the compliments, I'll take them.
All right. All right, let's get one final one. We're gonna go next after that. We have not heard from you yet.
Hi, I'm Tana Biddick. My goal, I would say, is to become like the first female athlete in this kind of industry. I play softball, so I don't really know many athletes in general that sit here and stream like this and make it here.
I'm going to sound like such an asshole, but I'm going to say it anyway. The sharp breath in between words is a pet peeve of mine. So if you could just like not do that between words, that'd be great.
So, especially females, so that's my goal.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
You're trying to
That is
develop
a
a
good
niche
goal, though.
then.
Based.
I like that. All right, let's go through then. All right.
Joker has hacked our stream and he's making our Wi-Fi terrible. We gotta go handle this, but we were here, so please don't tell Dean Sanat. Get your homework, let's go. We'll be back.
You interrupted class. Get out and don't come back.
All right, see y'all.
What's the count of it?
Okay. Were those the people who are dressed as the fucking...
Lorax.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got a character for every day? That's fine.
Oh, nice. That's clever.
Yeah, he was.
Today?
It was Victor.
Guys, show of hands. Did anyone here not write something down? Did anyone here not put down their goals? My genuine advice at this point, and I do not say this with malice in my heart, you should probably quit streaming.
That's wrong.
I do not think you are cut out for what it takes to be a full-time streamer if you are not willing to put the work in right now to do such simple things as laying out the goals for what you want for yourself. I don't care if you guys are successful. I'm a multi-millionaire. My life is awesome.
And I'm going to call the DA right now. Call the DA. Give me a lawyer.
But if you don't care for your own life and your own success, then who can? Who is supposed to?
Amen.
All right? Prove
Call
me
the
wrong.
DA.
I would love to see it in 3 years. If you didn't write this, maybe you're watching online, you didn't write the goals down, even though I told you to do it. I told you to put down who your goats were, what your goals were, think about your schedule. If you didn't do any of that, then you probably won't want to spark stream. You probably won't want to come up with these things and be the streamer that you hope to be in your dreams. What you got for me?
Please use the bathroom.
Yeah, you can use the bathroom. Look, at any moment you guys can leave. I don't care. Do you. All right, guys. I feel like we were talking about more high-level things that you can work on for your life, whatever. All right, I know a lot of you guys are already successful streamers on Twitch, but if you do not know, this is some generic advice that I think is applicable to everyone. I think we all know this. You cannot grow on Twitch. We know this, right? There's no discoverability. We have heard about this. We've heard about this ad nauseum. And so what do? You go to other platforms. Maybe you make YouTube videos, whatever. I try to prove this. I made a video asking whether Twitch was luck or skill. I went live on a secret channel, and I waited to see how long it would take for me to get viewership. Okay, usually when I go live, I get 10 to 20,000 viewers. I was live for 4 hours. I didn't get a single viewer. I didn't even get a bot.
Damn.
That was fucked up.
Damn.
If you were to go live on Kai Sinat's channel and Kai were to go live on your channel, you would have more viewers on his channel than he would on yours. That's just how the platform of Twitch works. It is dog shit in that sense, yeah?
You stream a lot on YouTube. What do you think of like YouTube Live's discoverability?
I think we're having a whole class on YouTube.
Damn, that's a banger question. I've been wanting to know this for so long. I'm so excited to hear what he has to say about this.
I think tomorrow. YouTube Live's discoverability is worse than it could be because YouTube gets a lot more money from people watching videos than from live streams. So they do not push live streams. They do occasionally.
Makes sense.
But not nearly to the extent that somebody like TikTok does, where you get the live stream, you're like, why do they keep fucking pushing me live streams? And then you accidentally click, and then you're in the live stream hell, and then you have to close out. Like a platform like TikTok's a lot better at pushing live streams than YouTube.
Nice.
YouTube doesn't really do it because it doesn't pay them the big bucks. And they're scared to fuck with the moneymaker, which is VODs.
Yeah, but they love AI, though.
So, question for y'all. How many hours should you stream a day?
30.
Go.
8 to 12.
All right, love it. What you got?
4.
Wait, a day?
4
How many hours
tops.
do you stream a day?
Personally, or you saying
As many as you
hours
can. As many as you can.
I think
As many as you can use to create quality content. That's the answer.
2 to 4.
Okay, who else?
I think like 4 to 6.
Okay. Anyone else got an answer? We kind of got a full range there.
I would agree with 4 as well.
Yeah, 4 to 6.
4 to 6? All right, I like that. I think you guys are in the money spot. 8 to 12 is way too long. You are wasting your time. And this is about efficiency of time, okay? You can stream 12 hours, you'll make more money, you'll get more subs, you'll get more followers, whatever. But the efficiency of your time just isn't there. Because Twitch is not gonna help you grow as a creator. You are basically cashing in on the audience you currently have. This is a 6-hour stream of mine. All right, this is from June 11th. This is one of my best streams ever. I'm gonna ask you guys right now. This is a little bit of a trick question. Why is this one of my best streams ever? You can take a look at, I have all the metrics out for you. This is my YouTube analytics, this is my Twitch analytics.
Because of the watch time?
Because of the watch time, okay, what you got?
I think you're just very consistent.
Consistency, all right.
Hang on. Let me look at those stats
One of my
again.
best.
It's one of his best streams. Stream duration was 6 hours, so that's like right at the cutoff before you get exhausted. Unique viewers, that's a lot of unique viewers. New followers, new subs. Holy shit. Damn. That's a lot. 61,000 views. I'm going to say it's one of his best streams because of the VOD views, because the ads on the VOD.
Best streams ever. You can take a look at, I have all the metrics out for you. This is my YouTube analytics, this is my Twitch analytics.
Because of the watch time?
Because of the watch time, okay, what you got?
I think you're just very consistent.
Consistency, all right.
I mean, your title says Game with Friends. Maybe it was a big collaborative event, so it drew a lot of viewers to your channel.
Okay. What you got?
I don't know, maybe you got some good clips or something.
You got double your normal stuff.
Okay, you are close. What you got?
You made, you upped your average viewers?
Yeah, by 100. It's marginal. All right. Just real quick, by show of hands, who self-describes himself as a clip farmer? AKA, who goes live? Who can get a bunch of clips? You can throw them on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. And they do very well, but maybe on stream, you're used to getting like 100, 200 viewers. A smaller number than the amount of views your clips get. Does that sound familiar to anyone?
I wish,
on clips, but it's not, transferring to long form. Okay? All right? What you guys are really good at is streaming for the clip. It's second nature. You probably have gone through a stream, hit the moment, knew, oh, that's the clip that I'll post later, and then gone through the rest of your stream. I am old school. They did not have clips. Okay, they deadass didn't even have short form.
Yep.
So what I did is I streamed for the YouTube video. I would create a segment in my stream. The entire stream would be me recording the YouTube video live. Okay? You know, for example, I have the rarest Pokemon box. Today I'm going to open it up. We're going to see what's inside. Very clear expectation of the context.
I will say, in terms of YouTube views, extremes sell. It sounds like such obvious advice, but that is something that definitely works. He just said it, the rarest Pokemon box. Rarest, most expensive, least expensive, not the most interesting, worst, best, funniest, ugliest, whatever. All of these est words, these words that stretch extremes, are a great way to get attention on a YouTube video. However, on streams, I guess the only way, I mean, he'll probably get into this, but the only way I can think of to funnel people to your stream is to have good content that I would assume appears like you filmed it on stream, you know, like I'm doing right now. Otherwise people just will watch your video and be like, oh, he's just a YouTuber. That's cool. Because like I've done this, I've gained maybe 20 followers from my YouTube channel, and none of them are in chat. The majority of you guys are either know me IRL or you know me from somebody else. But it's weird. It's very strange how that works. I don't know. I don't understand it at all, but maybe he can explain it.
What's going to be happening in the stream. Later on, I'll have an editor edit that. Think of your streams as recording sessions. That's all they are. So what's the ideal amount of time to stream? I would say, how many segments can you get out of the stream? You're probably not going to get 8 to 12 hours of segments. I cap out at around 4. So why is this my best stream? These are all the segments that I got out of it. Real quick, this is the revenue. This is going to be for later. This is the revenue the stream made. It made $5,500. Okay, just keep that in mind. That's not a flex. Just keep that in mind.
$5,000 for 6 hours of work.
This is the content that I got out of it. Okay, so we had 3 VODs. It's got 14K. You know, 100.
God, how do you not go live every day? I see why people. I would. Shit, if I'm making $1,000 a day, I'm going live every day.
78K, 140K. I got 3 edited videos. 320K, $1 million, 330K.
If I'm making like
I got a
$1,000 a day, I'm quitting my job.
Okay. All right, that's all from one stream. One 6-hour stream, I got all of that, okay? That's the 5,500, that's how much the stream made. If I streamed double, I might have made 7K. This is how much all that content made.
Holy moly.
Nice.
All that content made 25,000. That is separate from the streams revenue, by the way.
I mean, I know what you're saying, Nova. I don't really consider it a flex. There are people that it sounds like they're flexing, but you really should just, I mean, I just like to listen to them because they know what they're doing. I've met people like this when I was in college that's like, yeah, they've made millions. You should probably listen. Some people definitely did get lucky flat out.
30 minutes from one stream, 5/6 of which
it's fair.
is from the stuff that comes out of the stream afterwards. This is called the content funnel. This is why being a streamer is so valuable. Because when you stream, you can turn that stream into a YouTube video. You can have a thriving VOD channel. You can get amazing clips that are driving people to different sites. Maybe your long form, maybe your short form, whatever.
So question there. When it comes to like planning, because I've tried and played with this a little bit myself. I kind of wonder, do you ever like...
Banner, can you close the door on him?
Have you ever tried, or do you still like kind of make scripts in a way, like before, like say you have something that you want to really make sure that you talk about or you say? Have you ever like been like, okay, this is what for this segment I have some type of script like for?
Are you talking about for the long form?
Yeah, for the long form. Like when you're like, okay, I know I want to make sure that I talk about this in my long form.
So I think ultimately the question here is, do you have scripts for your segments? No, I just have rough segments that I know are going to happen. So this stream, I set up a Mentor Chameleon lobby that I was going to do with some friends that I knew would hit because I knew the group was really good because Northern Lion was in it and he's electric, okay? I had planned to watch the CoffeeZilla video because the Lego scandal it's like a big drama. It's a hot topic. A lot of people want to hear about it. And CoffeeZilla is like the investigative guy.
I am doing that right now. I don't know if it'll get me 331,000 views, but I'm basically doing what he just did with the CoffeeZilla video with his video.
And I've been doing this challenge called the God Gamer Gauntlet. And that one was a little more freeform, but it's a structured stream that I have set up that people are familiar with. And so I knew I was going to do all 3 of these concepts going in. Okay? And that was my game plan. I'm not as good of a clip farmer as other people, So I just have an editor and I say, find it. Find the diamonds for me, because I'm not good at it. A lot of you guys are really good at this part. So what do you do if you're good at this part? How do I get better long form?
That's another thing too. I gotta find an editor that's like good at finding good content. That's tricky.
This is all you're working on.
Because it's like, if they're good at finding good content, why aren't they making their own? You know?
This is all we're focused on now. You know how to get the clip. Why do we have to worry about it? You already know how to do it. So let's improve the other part of our game. Okay? I used to be dog shit at recording offline videos.
Dude, fuck. For example, what video did I do? The one on Lord Jamar. I've done 2 now. One of them, I think, has hit almost 4,500 views, which doesn't sound like much, but the watch hours on a 55-minute video has gotten me very close to being monetized, which is insane. From one video that didn't even blow up like crazy. On the other hand, obviously I've got my flight sim video. That was the first one that blew up and got me an insane amount of watch hours, but it was only like 14 or 16 minutes long. So the watch time was like, I think 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Still pretty good, but not not as good as it could be. But anyway, yeah, long form like this, these stream segments like this with like pausing for discussion and all that, especially if you can articulate a point or at least be somewhat interesting to listen to, or background noise. If you're a background guy, if you're a second monitor guy, own that shit, dude.
Which is weird. I would think, live streaming, I'd be good at it. I made another channel that was only offline recordings just to work on that skill.
Nice.
Now I'm electric at it. I feel great about it. You're good at getting clips?
Yeah.
So let's get good at this. This is what you're working on now. Long form. So we're thinking about segments on stream that would turn into good YouTube videos.
Funny enough, that's what the second channel is. If you're watching this now on the second channel, I have a main channel. I'll probably remember to put it somewhere up there in front of Ludwig. You should go there. I have more polished YouTube videos over there that are arguably better than what I'm doing here.
You have to study that game. You have to study people who do it. You have to do things that are authentic to yourself. But this is a content funnel. In your live streams, you should not just be getting
electric.
clips.
He's describing it. I feel like I've just pictured you just like talking to somebody who, like, let's say you're in the 90s, like you're on, I don't know, you're on the set of Friends, right? You're in a coffee shop with somebody, and then somebody just keeps describing something as incandescent instead of electric. Is there like an equivalency there? Equivocation?
You should not just be getting
debatable
long form videos. You should be getting everything. You get everything in one.
Good question. So I named me 25,000.
Yeah, 25K?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. And,
what's the question?
How much did you spend on those clippers and editors?
That's an awesome question.
Well, I'll do a class on that tomorrow, going through all my finances. I have a company of about 15 people. My expenses are like $250,000 a month, or excuse me, yeah, $250,000 a month about.
That's pretty good. What is that, like 1,500 each?
So it's hard to say because it's not like individually catered towards this stream. It's not like the clipper gets paid necessarily for just this, like they're a full-time employee. So, but I'll have a better breakdown tomorrow, and that class will be available online. I can send it to you.
What?
All right, so
He's
look,
paying somebody
would you
16
agree
grand a
that when
month?
you stream versus make a YouTube video, there's like a different
Wait, I was thinking 2,500.
layer, like a flavor to it. So do you have any tips for like when you use your stream to make a video, like how to edit that well to do well on YouTube?
Okay, the question was, you think videos are better when they are recorded than when they are streamed?
No, I think it's a different feel.
It's a different feel.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I think what it requires is a little love after the stream. So the stream is hard because you're live. You can't always contextualize things. You don't always know what the moment is that needs repackaging later on.
I butcher my points so much live, dude. I fail to articulate my point so many times. And then people in comments are like, actually, you said this completely definitely. No, that's not how that works at all. See, I just did it. I just stuttered twice. But recording, you have time to think. And it sucks because sometimes you have to cut that part out when you suck at talking. And then if you do that, it might ruin context.
On VO will help you get the feel of the live stream feeling like an offline recording. That's the value of VO. Because you can basically carry through boring moments to moments that are more exciting. You can do a new intro now that you have the knowledge of what happened. Okay, so I think it comes down to voiceover and giving your editors more ammo to make a better product. Any other questions on the content funnel? A lot of you guys chit-chatting back there for how bad you are at YouTube. I've seen it.
Damn.
Okay?
Damn.
A lot of chit-chat for how bad you are at YouTube.
Call them out, dude.
I'm just saying, Sometimes it is really easy to just focus on the thing you are good at. Let's improve the thing we are bad at. Some of you here don't even have YouTube channels, by the way. I looked through all of your channels.
That's insane. I've seen that. I've found people on TikTok and Instagram that do not have a YouTube at all. They are just a live streamer. And some of them haven't gone live in months, but they've got like 20,000 followers, 10,000 followers. Never heard of these people. I mean, the ecosystem is huge anyway. But like, it's just wild to me to not have a YouTube channel. It's free. It is a non-zero amount of attention and possibly a non-zero amount of money, even for VODs. Like some people, like Ludwig, are just so talented and interesting to listen to and to watch that you could just upload a full, he gets like 40K views on a VOD of like a 6-hour stream. Sometimes he'll get 100K, sometimes 200K views on a VOD. And then he polishes that video and suddenly it's 1 million or it's 500,000 or whatever. But even so, it's amazing to me that there are people who just stream. They do IRL streams, you know, whether it's TikTok, what the hell's that one? I mean, Kick, Twitch, whatever. There's another one I can't remember the name of. But anyway, it's weird that people are streamers and not recording this anywhere. They're just clip farming. Like the clips are the highlights. Why not compile the highlights into a highlight long form? Theoretically, it's not a perfect science, but theoretically, it would work. Like, who doesn't want to watch? I mean, shit, look at all the stupid TikTok compilations that Sniper Wolf watches. If you do that, a compilation of your own best moments, which have already gone viral, compile them into a long form video, boom. Oh, I don't know. People are weird.
We don't even have YouTube channels, or we haven't uploaded in 4 months. That is not acceptable. Here's the deal, guys.
Tell them, Ludwig.
You are not just competing against other small streamers. You are competing against every streamer. You need to be better than the biggest streamers to be getting the attention of viewers. All right? I have good news for you. Most streamers are absolute dog shit. Most streamers are absolute dog shit legacy streamers who boot up a game and just kind of coast, and they're multimillionaires, and they're not providing new things.
Wait, what did you just say?
And just kind of coast, and they're multimillionaires.
I'm not a multimillionaire.
And they're not providing new things. So if
I'm a multi-hundredaire at best.
You're hungrier, if you're willing to work on the stuff you're not good at, you can replace some of them. Okay? But it's not negotiable. You have to be doing long form videos. You have to be working on clips. And you can do it slow. I know it's expensive. It's hard to get all the editors for it, whatever. You can do it slow, but make it something you are actively working on. Okay, I want to leave you guys with a quote here. This is from Abe Lincoln. Give me 6 hours to cut a tree, I'll spend 4 sharpening the axe. What's the connection there, Marlon?
The connection is you're sharpening the tool instead of the.
Dude. You're sharpening the tool instead of sharpening the tree. That way you don't bend the tool when you try to cut down the tree, because if the tree's too sharp and the axe isn't sharp enough, it'll clash and then it'll make a bang and then go bing and then. Yeah, I said it, I thought it, and then I said it.
You're building the skill.
The connection here is we're spending 4 hours figuring out what we're gonna do on the stream.
Type shit.
So then our stream can be the most successful stream it can be, right? We don't spend 6 hours just going live because you had 6 hours available. It would be genuinely more valuable if you had 8 hours to go live to spend 4 hours figuring out what you're gonna do and then 4 hours doing it than just being live for 8 hours. Some of you guys stream too much. We gotta be streaming less. And it doesn't mean we're taking the time off. It means we're actively taking that time to be thinking about what we're gonna do on stream.
Now, I will say, for those of you still listening, if you don't want to do this for a career, if you just want to do this because you enjoy it, that's awesome. Just do that. Just enjoy it. Not every hobby needs to make you money. In fact, sometimes if you force your hobbies to be profitable, it can be kind of exhausting. It can lead to burnout, and then you become resentful, and then you don't have any hobbies. You have a day job, you have your family, maybe, and then you'd have your other job, which used to be fun. And that sucks. That's not a good thing. There was a point at which I was doing that. Before my main channel started to do very well, I was recording things that I thought were popular. I was chasing trends on YouTube, and I was wasting my time. I was playing the most popular game with my friends and not optimizing my thumbnails or titles or anything. I wasn't really putting thought into it. I was just kind of running on a treadmill for the sake of running. It was pointless. And as a result, I got kind of bitter, so I took a break for a few months. But I will say, those of you that want to do this for a career, if you don't enjoy it, or if you don't enjoy any of it, you are wasting your time develop skills in other areas, and pursue a professional career. There is nothing wrong with that. You can be very successful and comfortable and have a lot more flexible lifestyle with skills in other arenas. For example, I work in IT. I'm working on cloud certifications right now. Cloud engineers are going to be needed in the future because AI is going to be here forever, whether you want it or not. I know it's a taboo topic to discuss, but data centers, data itself has to be stored somewhere. That's what I'm trying to do. This is my plan B. My career is well, actually it's my plan A really. This is what I'm doing now is more of a secondary thing, but the career is more like if streaming doesn't work out ever, and I just die having done this for 30 years and gotten nowhere, that's fine. I still have made a decent career for myself. That's the goal anyway. That was my point. But yeah, focus on some sort of tangible skill, right? Try to break away from customer service positions. There's nothing wrong with that. Just try to break away from that. Learn some sales skills, learn any sort of communication skills, anything to get you a step above where you are. Whether it's going to, what the hell am I trying to say? Trade school, community college, whatever, it doesn't matter. There's no wrong answer as long as it is something that cannot be taken from you in the event that streaming and other content creation ventures do not work out.
Okay? And every big streamer does this. Sometimes they have help, which makes it a lot easier for them because they got capital, they got money to do it. If you do not have that, then your time is your capital. And you have to use that time to set up your streams the best you can. That is the end of my class. You guys have any questions for me? You have any questions you would like to go over? It can be about anything streamer related. While you have me, we have another 5 minutes here before you got to get out.
Should every stream be turned into a YouTube video?
Yeah. Should every stream? No. Maybe the stream you thought was going to be good and it turned out dog shit. You shouldn't make a dog shit YouTube video. Or maybe you had to do some commitment for a sponsor. You don't want to make that a video.
Yeah, you don't want
I'm doing a Twitch Rivals event. God knows I'm not making that into a YouTube video. I'm playing Valorant for 7 hours. The light of day will never see that, but I will still do it. It just won't be a YouTube video.
I might make it into a YouTube video low-key. I might hire an editor just to scrape that for best moments.
Agent, what you got?
What's the split on how you spend your time on a day-to-day?
I can go back to my schedule, but this is pretty honest. This is pretty honest to what I do almost every day, Monday through Friday. I mean, weekends are more variable because I got events or whatever, I'm going out, but...
How about on days you're not streaming?
On days I'm not streaming? I don't know, I'm just fucking big chilling. I think I'm streaming probably 6 days a week, maybe like 2 to 4 hours, really. Like, I'm not doing long streams, okay? I stream, maybe 3 to 5 is more accurate, but like, I think I've streamed 90 hours in the last month.
Damn.
I probably spent another 90.
He's streamed 90. I work more than that. How many hours do I work? Like 160 a month on average? We all do, all right? Those are some full-time jobs. Damn. We work more than he does. That's some bullshit.
Hours thinking about what I was going to do, but it's 90 hours total.
There's
Yeah, what's
skills
up?
involved. I know.
Yeah, set out days, or you just kind of you go with whatever 6 days that week is allowing you to.
They're not necessarily like concrete like that, because I think as a streamer you probably notice you have to be malleable. Maybe you're called to an event here, there. So it's more so about like, okay, I know I got to take a day off or whatever, as opposed to Wednesdays I'm off. What you got? Another question?
Okay, so I've been stuck for a long time in the night shift. So my viewers peak between 2 to 6 a.m. Eastern time. And I've tried to transition to earlier times, but
move to LA, stream at 11 a.m. p.m.
my viewers just don't transition well because most of them are overseas. What's the best way to transition?
Just do it. Stick to it. Just do it. Stick to it. You're not going to get those viewers to switch their schedules, most likely. You're just going to have to get new viewers in that new time zone. But if that's the time zone you want to be in it, be in it. I remember, bro, all that shit.
That's pretty base.
When I was starting out streaming, people were like, oh, you cannot stream in the 4 p.m. time slot because all the big streamers are there. That's bullshit. Just pick whatever's best for you. Okay? Believe in yourself. Make it catered around what you are trying to do to thrive.
That's cool.
You don't have to cater around other people in that sense. I just don't personally believe in that. I think it's fine to just have confidence that you will succeed in this new time slot. And I think time will show that whatever losses you had were small enough and you can recoup them with your effort and energy.
I liked it a lot. That was a really good take. Very base.
What's the metric to get into streamer games?
Yeah, what we got
honestly, I think it is people who I think are coming to this university and will genuinely be a big streamer one day. And not because, you know, they have a crazy amount of viewers now, but they care enough to do that. I showed you these numbers, guys. They are real. Like, genuinely, half of you are going to fail in the sense that you will have come to Streamer U and you will have nothing to show for it in a year.
Now, something that I don't know if he's going to say, and something that I don't know if he would agree with, but I'm going to say it anyway. You could argue that I have failed at YouTube for over a decade because I got maybe 1,000 views on a video in 10 years, right? I've had 3 different channels now, I guess 4 technically. And all of my videos just were in the 100 view range, 100, 300, 500, 700, 400 again. I had one that hit like 1,200, maybe, I think. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. It was a good 7-8 years ago now. And the problem that I think with what he's saying, my counter to this, which may not be entirely correct, but this is what I've noticed, is even if you fail, right? Even if you are in that 50% that does not make it, that doesn't mean you can't try. You can just try again and try again and try again and keep banging your head against the wall until something sticks or until you figure it out or until you see something different, the planets align, whatever it is. I've been trying YouTube for 13 years. It took me, how old was I when I got my first big video? I was 29. It took me about 11 years before my first video hit like giga viral, like the first time it ever blew up. I didn't give up. I took breaks. I did take a year off, took 2 years off, started a new channel, dropped that one. I mean, I went to college. I gave up then to focus on school, focused on a career, whatever. Like just because it doesn't work today doesn't mean it won't work tomorrow or next month or next year. There's a quote by an unknown source that is one of my favorite quotes of all time. I might butcher this, but if I remember right, it's, with the courage to try and the discipline to endure, victory is a matter of time. It's from an unknown source, but it's the truth. If you just keep pushing and pushing, if you can out-stubborn the bad luck and the no views and the thumbs down on all your videos and all that, or the 42 view jail or 200 view jail on TikTok, eventually it will work out. Or you die. But you die doing what you love. So who cares? Just do the thing. Make it happen today. Brought to you by the Association for Public Broadcasting.
I mean, it's just true. A lot of people are here going to be this red line. So I want to take people who would be maybe a little green like,
even if you are
like this,
line, you
have my
better.
streamer games, and maybe they can go way bigger.
Come back.
You know? I want to give opportunity to people who will take
inspirational sponge moments. Yeah, but I believe it. I fully believe what he said, which is if you think you're successful, that doesn't inherently mean that you are going to be successful, but it certainly helps. Being delusional helps. I don't see why most people can't do the things that they wish they could do. My dad taught me at a young age, there's a difference between wanting and wishing. And he beat it into my skull, not literally, but he enforced that if you say out loud, I want to blank or I want blank, ask yourself if you really do. Because when you say you want something, like right now, I want to lose weight. It's hard to lose weight. I've been cutting calories for weeks now and I've lost weight and it sucks. Some days I go to bed a little hungry and I hate it. It's not my favorite feeling in the world. I wake up and I'm starving and my stomach hurts a little bit, but I'm in a calorie deficit. The results are there. I had a friend who, when I was in grad school, he asked me about it. He was like, how'd that go? You know, how are things going in your program? And I'm like, this is awesome, man. It's great. It's super chill. It's, you know, whatever. I'm enjoying it. I'm having more fun in this than in my undergrad. And he's like, yeah, I thought about going to school to get my MBA. I think I want to do that. And I'm like, okay. Chad, it's been 4 years since we've had that conversation and he still hasn't done it. 4 years. Probably never will. Difference between wanting and wishing. There are two possible words that you could use there. Make sure you use the right one. If you want something, you will suffer to do it. If you wish for something, that's okay. I wish I was a millionaire tomorrow. I wish I had a brand new Porsche in my garage today. Do I want one? Not really. The insurance costs are going to be high. The amount of work I'd have to put in to be able to afford one, not just in terms of price, but in terms of maintenance and keeping it clean and safe because, I mean, my neighborhood's not bad. It's just, I'd rather move it to a nicer area where it's kind of more acceptable, for lack of a better word. You know, all these hidden costs that I don't want to deal with. So I don't really want a new Porsche. I don't want to be a millionaire tomorrow. Really, I wish I was. I'd like to be a millionaire at some point in life, but I'm not in a hurry. Hopefully that makes sense.
Take advantage of it. I don't want to give opportunity to someone who in a year won't even stream.
Amen.
That's ultimately it. All right.
I stream 100 hours a month, and my chat calls me a part-time streamer.
You stream 100
Then
hours
fuck
a month,
your
chat
chat.
calls you a part-time streamer.
Fuck your chat. 100 hours a
What
month.
are you using the other time for? Is it for stream?
That's 25 hours a week.
If you're being
a lot
honest.
of the time that I spend off stream is like either planning stuff off stream, like planning stuff for streams, or sometimes I'm spending like quality time with my friends.
Nothing wrong with that.
I would say, I don't know what your offline time is. 100 hours seems fine to me. I think chat's just being chat, and you just gotta ride with them. But I think 100 hours is fine. I would think 120 to 130 is a sweet spot.
Hi. My question is, what would you do if like you start up as like a YouTuber and like you're so used to like editing and like taking time, being intentional about that, and then going into like streaming and then feeling like you don't have like that editing and like that, I don't know, like what's the word?
The control over products. It's just because you're not confident doing it. If you did it 1,000 times, how many times have you streamed?
Probably like a few times, like not that many times.
That's it. What do you remember when you first edited? Yes.
Like in my life?
Yes.
7 years ago.
Were you dog shit?
Yes.
Man, I was dog shit too. I forgot what it's like to be an editor, a first-time editor. Why are other people talking? Bro, it's a class. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is, man. It's a universal experience, even in training classes for
Stream
jobs.
You got to stream to become a good
Talk.
streamer.
They're
That's
also
step one.
streamers, so they're going to be a little rude.
Guys, that's time. Y'all good? Appreciate y'all being here. I will not be seeing you guys again. Guys, just to be clear though, I will not be seeing you again. You will be getting homework from me every day for the rest of Streamer U. It will be available on the website or your app, the Streamer U app.
I just want to
I'm sorry,
say
there's an app?
that, I felt like your class was my favorite. I'm not trying to glaze, but I was actually coming here with the intention of troll, and I'm really glad I didn't because I learned a lot.
I'm glad you didn't troll too.
She's built like a Pixar character. I don't know. Her hair reminds me of, what's that movie with the redhead princess chick?
Where's Bader at?
Tangled.
Bader, can you just get her channel? What's up? Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I just want to apologize for being late, and I want you to know that I am hungry and I do want it.
Okay.
And nobody asked.
Why were we late then?
Okay, you're right.
Amen. Oh, get him. Get him.
Oh, I was up to no good. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm here and I'm just trying to.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take advantage of everything.
I'm glad you're able to make it.
Thank you so much.
Is that a Hogwarts shirt?
Sir, thank you so much.
I just want to say this was genuinely a super informative class and probably.
Okay, is this just a yap session with students? Is that all this is? Does this get any better?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, take more risks.
Yeah, take a look. Take some
I
risks.
appreciate you.
Hey, no worries.
Oh, okay. Looks like he has a little
Yes,
one-on-one
let's do
time.
it.
Hang on.
So I'm
You took some notes? Can I see them? What you got?
Yeah. So I actually did. I took a screenshot of everything
This
that
dude's
you
tall.
talked about.
Ludwig is my height for perspective. This dude's got to be like 6'6". No taller. Not even by an inch.
And then I'm gonna go back. You know, I'm writing my notebook, all my goals and everything.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
Let me see it.
So my goal by the end of the year is to have a million
The opportunity
subs.
to have your channel evaluated and or roasted by Luddy would be insane.
I like that. That's a
Yeah.
very
I hire
achievable
him to
goal.
do that, man.
But I like
I
what
pay
you
him
said,
to look at
how
my
to
shit.
transition the short form into long form.
Yep.
And segments.
Wouldn't be
See,
worth
that's
it.
one thing I don't do is segments.
Yeah.
I think applying more segments to help.
Segments?
Bro, this would be me
I
after
also think
class.
just looking through this, be braver.
I forgot. Streamer U is Hogwarts themed. I forgot he did that. That's what Kai did. Never mind. That was a dumb question. Editor. Also me. Strike that from the record.
Okay.
I think you're doing like a format that works.
Yeah.
But it's okay to throw shit at a wall. If it doesn't work, that's fine. But I see like the same concept in a different area with the same title and thumbnail every time. And it's doing well, but I don't think it's doing the numbers that you want it to do.
Yeah.
So let's try some new shit.
Okay.
Let's try it.
So switching up thumbnails.
It's like you can do the same, like maybe you're doing 4 videos and 3 are kind of what people are used to seeing.
Yeah.
This is pretty common advice, but it does work. It is something that, like, when you find a working format, definitely stick with it because, hey, who doesn't like money, right? But also, yeah, don't be afraid to try shit. I try shit. It does not work. I unfortunately am very good at one format right now.
What we're trying to do.
One day I will be
New
better at
title, new
something else.
thumbnail. maybe a new concept or slightly deviated.
Yeah.
And like, did that work better? Okay, now that's what you're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, take more risks.
Yeah, let's take some
I
risks.
appreciate you.
Hey, no worries.
Thank you.
So, can we get a picture?
Yes, let's do it.
And then I did have another question.
All right.
I didn't want to say it in class.
What?
What's the question?
Came real quick. Yes.
Thank you so much. It was the survival video.
Okay.
Where you left people in the woods for a month?
Yes.
So I've had people tell me I should be like capitalizing off of that, and like every video is like Mr. Beast winner does this, Mr. Beast winner. But I said that's okay, and I haven't been doing that.
Yes.
Okay, so I should stay just doing my own thing and.
Unless you want to be Mr. Beast winner in 5 years.
No, I want to be Malik. So
Then
I
let's be Malik.
avoided that. Okay.
Yeah.
But should I use anything or just that's just
It's fine. When was it?
It came out in May, so it's recent.
It's too long ago.
Okay.
It's old news. Who cares?
What is she asking? Mr. Beast Survivor? Is that what she was asking
Okay.
about?
I just wanted to make
Congrats
sure.
on winning, though.
Thank you.
What'd you win?
Oh, did she win? Wait, is she a winner of Miss?
Okay.
Did she win something?
I've had people tell me I should be like capitalizing off of that, and like every video. It was the survival video.
Okay.
Oh, no shit.
Yes.
So I've had people does this doing my own thing and.
Unless you want to be Mr. Beast winner in 5 years.
No, I want to be Malik.
Then let's be Malik.
Okay.
Yeah.
But should I use anything or just that's just
It's fine. When was it?
It came out in May, so it's recent.
I'm not gonna lie. I know he did this as kind of a shtick, right? He was kind of tongue in cheek, this whole professor thing. He reminds me of a lot of my professors in college. He's got that same sort of like, I know what I'm talking about. And he's answering super quick, super matter of fact. That's cool, man. I mean, yeah, no shit, right? He's made a career of this. I get it. But like, it's still cool.
It's too long ago.
Okay.
It's old news. Who cares?
Fire. Okay. I just wanted to make
Congrats
sure.
on winning, though.
Thank you.
What'd you win?
20K.
There we go.
Thank you.
20K in bed.
Oh, that's sad. That's not much.
I kind of have a question a little bit.
Yeah,
Because I'm like a YouTuber and like I know.
I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm just saying 20K these days is not a lot. That's like one Nissan Altima, which who wants that?
I don't know, like a lot of people are like streamers. It was very intimidating kind of coming in here.
Yes, I
especially
imagine.
because like I knew like I got picked because I'm just a content creator overall. And in my opinion, I am very good at what I do, especially on YouTube,
Yes.
creating my own.
That is a bad take to have. Assuming you are good at what you do is a bad take to have. You can be confident in the numbers and the results. You could say, look, clearly I am good at something. That's fine. You're allowed to acknowledge that. But saying, in my opinion, I'm good at what I do, that is a very slippery slope. I think that's what I meant to say. It is a slippery slope. Because you can very easily just go, well, I'm good. Why aren't people watching my videos? If I'm so good at it, why is no one watching? And that's when YouTubers fall off.
World and stuff like that. But I was gonna say, like, as a YouTuber or whatever, I just made a stream today, and not stream, but a Twitch today, which I got like 500 followers in like an hour or so. Do you think I should stream on Twitch because everybody is falling under that stream university category and it might bring more views? Or do you think I should stick to YouTube where I'm staying true to myself and able to bring in supporters that I can keep for like longevity and like longevity?
But it's a great opportunity.
It sounds like you know the answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you want to be a streamer? Or are you just a streamer you?
I think I would love to be a streamer if it was just specifically for YouTube.
Then be that. You control it.
That's a good
I
answer.
think you can be that.
But I do think I can also be honest and say I do feel like part of it is for streaming you know? I like being like a little bit more like
Sure.
controlling over like my videos and editing stuff and like, you know?
I think it will come across if you're doing something that's not authentic to yourself. And it sounds like if you were to go on Twitch.
This was my problem when I played trending games. I was telling you I got burnt out, right? We were talking about the monetizing habits earlier. Oh, dude, when I got burnt out and I was so like just tired of YouTube only a couple years ago, that's what was happening. I was playing games that I didn't want to play. I was being inauthentic. I was faking reactions. I was faking enjoyment from a lot of the games. A lot of the people I was hanging out with too. Not all of them, but a decent amount. I was rotating between groups and it just wasn't fun. There was no chemistry. There was fake chemistry. And then those groups dispersed. But, you know.
And start making this Twitch stream. It's like not even 6 months. In a month, you'd be like, I don't really like this. And you'd go back to what you enjoy doing. And I think that's what you should do. You should do. Just because you're a streamer, you does not mean you have to become a streamer. Okay? You can still forge connections with people. You can still maybe learn something about streaming and occasionally stream, like if you want to. But like.
See, you know, it sucks too, because I feel like the term streamer is derogatory. Like, I don't know if I want to be a streamer. I want to stream. That doesn't make me like I primarily enjoy YouTube content. I love editing. I love making captivating YouTube videos. I mean, live segments are fun. Like this sort of thing, this whole discussion thing that we're doing is a lot of fun. But I don't know if I want to be, I'm kind of in this girl's boat. I'm not sure I want to be a streamer by definition. I don't want to just go live several days a week and that's my job. That sounds kind of tiresome. I have more fun just getting footage like either during the week or on the weekends when I stream, right? And then cutting it up into videos or finding what makes a compelling video or a compelling story. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. I like this girl's take. I like her whole what's the word? Line of questioning, I guess.
It's your life. It's not forced. It's totally an optional career. And
See, now if this was pre-recorded, I would have ended that sentence better.
I promise you, the Earth does not need one more streamer. Like,
no,
I'm not helping anyone on Earth by doing this.
Very cool.
So, I think something that you're really passionate about is what matters most.
Thank you so much, and I just need to hear that from somebody.
Yes, you know the answer.
Thank you so much.
Got you.
Here's the Silver Star.
Silver Star, appreciate
I
that.
was wondering maybe like a medium raid wouldn't hurt.
A medium raid.
Right.
What's a medium raid?
I'm thinking maybe if
I appreciate the dude's guts for
medium
asking.
raid is not
That's
available, maybe like 100 gifted. You know?
100 gifted. A chill 100 gifted.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Thank you so much. That actually means a lot to me.
We'll see you at the end of the semester.
And also, you said we're not seeing you again, so we're just getting homework.
This is our last class.
We're just getting homework?
Yeah, you'll be getting homework.
So homework that you're not going to be grading?
I'll be grading.
I will be seeing you at Stewart Games.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. All
Appreciate you.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Honor
you.
to meet you. I'm Alazami. One thing that I noticed that my chat was saying, they said that you have degrees, that you got...
Yeah, I have 2 degrees. English and journalism.
I have 3. Psychology, art theory, and political science.
I also have 3. It's not a competition though.
Okay.
And I always think it's a very important thing to be educated and being a streamer, which is weird because like I feel weird.
Wrong. You do not need to go to college to be successful. Sorry. You can. It can help. A lot of college degrees, not all of them, a lot of them are not really worth your time unless you want to be a professional scholar, which is also fine. If you want to study the arts, the philosophies and so on, that's fine. If you want to be a doctor, obviously that's useful. You'll make a shit ton of money doing that. If you want to be an engineer, get a bachelor's degree or a master's degree in whatever field of engineering you want to go into. You can even maybe pull it off with a 2-year degree. Then again, it's not the 90s anymore. My dad did, but
that I'm not using my degree, but I am at the same time because everything you were saying up there is like what I look at. I didn't even have social media downloaded last year.
However, college does help. It won't hurt, provided you don't go crazy into debt. It won't hurt. However, I have found it can be not as big of a bonus as people think, in my experience.
Yeah.
It's also anecdotal. Sorry, I keep pausing. I'm just remembering clarifying points. That is anecdotal. Your experience will be different than mine. The data will also reflect differently. I don't have the data in front of me. If you Google it and find something different, more power to you. I'll admit that I'm wrong. I'm willing to be proven wrong.
I think it's not necessarily better to have a degree, but it can be helpful to have a degree. And I think in general, life experience is something that helps shape the person you are.
Life experience makes
and
you
so
more
going
interesting.
to college gives you much more life experience than someone who streams at age 17. Because like, what does that 17-year-old look like when they're 27?
Yeah.
What has that 17-year-old dealt with in life anyway? They've dealt with like 11 things. You're like, man, back in the day when I was 12, 2 years ago or whatever, 5 years ago.
And half their, conscious life has been being a streamer.
Yeah.
And so I think that's like an aspect of it that helps a lot.
I think the consistency and the discipline.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
The hard work.
So I wonder if there's a correlation between older people, and I mean, let's start with 40 and up being better streamers. I mean, I've noticed a lot of game show hosts back in the day and talk show hosts were mid-30s, early 40s, 50s. This was like in 2000s, 90s, 2010s. Even now, I mean, Mr. Beast is obviously the exception, but we'll call him a YouTuber, right? We'll just say he's a YouTuber, despite him owning a company. But it's interesting. I noticed a lot of middle-age or approaching middle-age adults being hosts of programs. And it's like, are they better at ad-libbing because of their life experience? Or is it because they're just comedic? Or are they comedic because of the life experience? I'm making a point. I'm struggling to make it. I hope somebody can make that connection for me. But you know what I mean? Like we were talking earlier about Kai Cenat and I Show Speed and how none of us, at least those of us who are close to my age, find him really interesting. And it's probably because we've kind of gone through life. We've been through things. I mean, you know, we were adults when the pandemic happened. I've been through 4 rounds of layoffs at different jobs. I've got 3 different college degrees. I'm married. I've, you know, dealt with a lot of things. It's strange how I've got friends who were divorced with kids now at my age. And that is ultimately more interesting than a 17-year-old who clicks the go live button and screams at Fortnite. I'm not saying anybody does that. However, there are those that do. But I don't know. That's just an interesting little thought experiment.
I have like my YouTube channel.
Take
I've
a look.
already posted a lot of Streamer U. I have my own editor, but at this point, with how much that I'm averaging on both YouTube and Twitch, it's not. I'm basically making just as much revenue as I'm spending on an editor and stuff.
I think one person who you sell the journey of you and
That's literally me, bro. What do you mean? You're 17?
what you were trying to build, and you bring them in on it, and I'm not just saying like flat payment, but like percentage payment, will be so much more valuable than you trying to pay for a manager and like 3 editors and a clipper and this whole team who gets paid the same regardless of whether you do well or not. My first deal with my first editor was this guy Shake Drizzle, and I offered him 25% of the channel revenue in addition to like some flat payment.
Fuck, that's so smart. Damn, I've thought about doing revenue splits before. I didn't think that people actually did it. That's so smart. Interesting. Now I gotta find a good editor.
Yeah.
He didn't make a lot at the start, but he grinded out like a crazy amount, like a really inhuman work ethic, probably like 90 hours a week.
Yeah.
Because there was an upside there, and then he got there. And now he makes
I think
easy
that's
6
what I should
figures.
do. I wanted to switch to a percentage really bad. I'm in that spot where I just I can't turn the stream off because in my mind I'm just like, this is paying off the flight.
I assume that's
to
what
here.
YouTubers were doing.
'Cause, like,
It
even
depends.
now,
Short-term thinking.
I mean, if I made like crazy money, I would definitely do that. It'd be cool. I like the idea of being like, hey man, we did 12K this month. Here's 25%.
Yeah,
You
I've been
know,
awake since
here's
before DreamCon.
$3 grand. On
Yeah,
top
you got
of
too
the
many.
usual,
You got
like,
too many degrees to be the short
$1,000
term.
or $500 fee or whatever.
I mean, that would
per
be the same
video.
logic as like, oh, I can't leave my 9 to 5. I need to work 24/7 because.
Well, I mean, I do cut off stream because I'm like, you know what? It's more important to post online right
Yes.
now. You mentioned that 50% of people coming out of SU won't even gain more than a single-digit number of viewers.
Yes.
What's your biggest takeaway on how to not be one of those people?
You have to differentiate yourself. And so I think last year, if you look at the people who were successful, it was Tota who formed like the strongest relationships with other people. It was Yana who I think had a personality
I
where.
just think it's so hard without a cameraman. Like, I feel so like full-handed all the time.
I think that's.
He's right.
I think that's not right.
You always think you're part of the team.
No, he's right.
There's 1,000 big ass streamers who just clip farm the whole time, and ultimately like.
What the fuck? I'm just.
I didn't even mention you.
I didn't fucking. You looked at me.
You were just close to me.
You looked at me, so obviously.
All right, we get the idea. But that was Ludwig's class at Streamer University. That was class number 1. Apparently he's going to do an editing class, I think, or a finance class. Day 2. My second day, 4 hours. Respectfully, I'm not going to watch a 4-hour video on stream. We will watch his cut down version. I will happily do that any day. But yeah, that was very interesting. I enjoyed that quite a bit. I think I learned a lot. Class, don't forget to pass your notes to the front. If you don't put your name on it, again, that will be a markdown, and I will be calling home, just so you know.